I got another quick tutorial for you here regarding post-processing infrared digital photos. Um, One of the most bothersome issues with that comes along with infrared photography are hot spots, and you know a lot of people seem to to believe that these hotspots are completely lens dependent. I completely disagree. One of the latest lenses that I've purchased to do infrared photography with is the Sigma 18 to 35, and I purchased the lens because the information that I read pertaining to the lens and infrared photography over on LifePixel's site said that it was virtually hotspot free, which is, as you can see by this image, is completely incorrect. So I do have a solution for this though, and I don't know, you may already be using this technique, maybe not. It's something that I've been playing around with for a while now. It works with a lot of photos. Some photos, the technique doesn't work so well, but it's quick, it's easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it here. So, as you can see, this photo is pretty much processed. I already have the white balance where I want it. I've adjusted the levels, applied a curve, and I'm ready to wrap this thing up. But as you can see, like the outer part of the image, well, the main focus area of the image would be the skyline and the bridge here. A partial part of the city skyline here is perfect, but as soon as we get towards the center of the photo here, it starts to get really bright. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. So I will open or create a new layer, blank layer over top of the image, and then select the gradient tool. Make sure the radial gradient is selected, and now what I want to do is I want to set the color of my gradient, and to do that I'm going to use one of the darker or darkest shades of in this case here brown, that I can find in the image without selecting black, which this would be. So that looks good. Now I'm simply just going to click in the center of the photo, pull up or to the side, and let her rip. Okay, and now we have a dark spot in the center of the image, which completely covers the bright spot. Now I'm simply going to blend the gradient layer using the soft light selection. And as you can see, 99% of the images, I would say 85% of the images that I use this technique on, that it works. It completely eliminates the bright spot. In fact, sometimes you'll actually have to adjust the opacity to get the fill, the gradient fill, to blend with the rest of the photo. But as you can see in this case here, we still have a slight bright spot. I'm going to call that sunlight radiating from the clouds, and call this one good enough, because the bridge looks beautiful now. The skyline looks good. I'm just going to merge this down, and then once this gradient layer is merged down, you can work your levels and your curves, brightness and contrast, or whatever else you're going to do to your image to finish it up. Now, if you run into a situation where there still is a slight bright spot in the image and it bothers you, you can do the process, go through the process again. We'll do it now, and it should, and you shouldn't have to drag it out as far, because it should be smaller than it was. But let's go ahead and soft light it. Now you can see what I was talking about initially, where we're going to have to either adjust the fill, or the opacity of that fill layer. Now we can go just a little bit darker. Okay, let's do that. Let's duplicate, whoops. Let's duplicate this layer, merge this one down into a workable layer here, and just for the hell of it, let's try adjusting the levels. Yeah, that's better. Now, and there you have it. I personally, with this photo, I wouldn't have applied a second layer. This is good enough for me. I like the looks of what I have going on here. But you get the gist. Each photo is going to be different, so you're going to have to make some follow-up adjustments and whatnot after applying that adjustment layer. One problem you might run into is if you stretch these infrared. If you've been doing this for a while, you know, if you stretch these images, the data in these images too far, you'll start getting some noise, especially in clouded areas like this here. And you can actually see this is where the sun is blasting through. So to have a little bit of a hot spot here I guess would be normal. But you can see I stretch this pretty good, and I've got a little bit of noise coming through here. So applying that layer that adjustment layer with the gradient is going to accentuate that. So you may even run into a situation where you're going to have to do some noise adjustments afterwards. But so that about explains it. That's the gist of it. Hopefully this simple uh, little technique helps you out in the future. Peace out.